Alright, go ahead.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you again. You see all my cats wanted to get into the picture. Some of them over there so newsy and want to see what's going on in here. But they don't know I'm having the best fun because I get a chance to talk to people from all over, everywhere. And that is very enjoyable to me. You know, this weather that we've been having here has us kind of locked, older people, locked up in the house, so you can't get to go where you really want to go. Or even sometimes just run to the corner store. It's hard for us to do, especially if you got to do all that slipping and falling that's out there. And that's what's basically out there, a lot of ice that gets a hold of you. And let me tell you something, I can't afford to be slipping and falling. I'm telling you, that's a hurtful thing, especially if you can't get up. And, but besides that, staying in the house, it's just, sometimes make me feel like I'm going to jump out my skin. I just got to get out and go do something, go somewhere. But staying in the house looking at all these ugly faces all the time, I'm telling you, just get to you sometime. My grandkids, let me tell y'all something. Don't have none. Not at my age. You know what? I have loved kids dearly. But you know, since I gotten a little bit older, once I straightened something up, I wanted to stay that way. Now, I never thought of myself as one of those people that just had to have it a certain way. You know, the chair got to stay that way, or the living room got to stay that way. And my thing has always been, if you can't sit on the couch, what's the use of having the couch? You know, if you can't, if the room don't look like it's lived in, what's the use of having it? You know, or it's just for show. Well, in my house, the first thing you see when you walk in is the living room. You know, and my grandkids, they've been here off and on ever since they were born. They're 9 now. I'm ready to shoot me something. See, because them teacups and all that stuff that they supposed to learn, you know, how to do when you're little. I want them to learn all that stuff because I had it. You know, I want to enjoy it too. But I just don't have the patience I'm finding out that I used to have about it. Because it takes me a while to get something cleaned up. Especially if this leg is aching and that way, and this hip is going that way and the other way. And I get it all together and I stand up there, I feel like I did something. Then I come back an hour later and shit is everywhere. Stuff is all on the table, they done drop this, they done drop that, and you just stand there and you can't believe that it has actually happened that quick. And it took you almost all damn day to get it up. You know, and I never realized I was that slow. I know I was slow about some things. We all are. But this is ridiculous. You love them. You can't say don't never come back. But you feel like saying don't come back no time soon. You know, you trying to help their parents out, trying to help them get where they want to go with their ungrateful ass self. And, it really just takes you there. All right, now you done heard all my old problems and everything. I want to find out what you're going on. What y'all doing?
All right, let me pull this up. They got a lot of letters. Let me tell y'all something. Do not write essays, please, because I don't have time to read all of that on the videos. So please try to keep it short to like maybe 3 paragraphs and get to the main focus of your story. Please make sure that you thumbs up this video and share it on Facebook and Twitter. And if you have a question, the email is inside the more info box. Okay. So the first question is from Anonymous. It says, I'm an 18-year-old gay. I hate that term. Kid who possesses the curse of loneliness. Throughout my life, I have never been able to keep or attain a friend. I just feel like I never fit in with anyone because of my unique, enigmatic persona. It makes me mad how no one wants to be my friend or even be in a romantic relationship with me. I have never had a boyfriend and I am still a virgin. It literally baffles me how so many disgusting and undeserving people are popular and have many relationships. I feel that I'm a pretty nice catch. I'm good looking and talented, really talented. In fact, that I've been offered to study at Central St. Martin's in London, one of the most prestigious fashion and art schools in the world. I feel like maybe it's because I've been bullied hard since middle school, like beat up and spit on. Whenever I try to find love, it ends in failure. The only time I ever fall in love was in high school with one of my former bullies, and he liked girls, so it never would have worked. Please help me not die alone with 40 cats. Love, Anonymous.
Love Anonymous, huh? Well, you gotta learn how to love yourself before anybody else can love you. And what you in such a hurry to fall in love for? You know, love takes a while. It's just like a pot that brews. You put this in it, you put that ingredients in it, and it cooks a little more. You stir it a little more, and then you add a few more ingredients as the years go by. And you need to give yourself a little. Let love come to you. You stop trying to come to it. It'll come to you. You ain't the only one you're unique as far as the mold that you were put in. But there are a lot of people who are as you are. Just get in line. You're not the only one. There's quite a few of them. But you know what? When love does come your way, I tell you one thing. You'll enjoy it. And there's nothing like it. I mean, to leave this earth and not be loved, I mean, even Jesus said that's pitiful. To be here and don't know what love is. Even if you love a cat, you love a dog, you love something. You have to excuse me because I had a cold. The sinus keeps dripping down on me. But what you want will come to you. Just be your own sweet self. You don't try to change because of somebody else. Don't try to be something different than what you really are. Because if people can't accept you for who you are and what you are, then what's the difference? You know, you don't want them. You don't want to be around them. You don't have to be a fake. You don't have to be a phony. Just be who you are. I found out that I'm more acceptable that when I try to be just who I am, you know, and people gonna always think you somebody that you're not anyhow. So what difference does it make? You wait for love to come to you. It'll walk up on you and I'm telling you, won't even know it's there. And when you realize it, it just takes over you. The way you think, the way you breathe, the way you eat, the way you speak, the way you think. It is truly the most powerful thing. One of the most powerful things that God ever gave man for each other. And that was truly a gift. Because without it, we'd all be dead and gone. So just take it easy with it. Pray on it. And ask that big man to show you the way. And just take it easy. You're young. You got a little ways to go. I didn't know what love was myself until, oh my goodness, quite a while.
You said.
But I knew what it was when it came, when I finally realized what it was, you know, and it's one of the best films in the universe.
All right. So the next question is, hey Mama Scorpion, I need some advice on how to get along better with my mother. I'm 18, about to be 19 in April, and I really want to be my mom's best friend, but we fight all the time about everything. I'm the type of person who likes to laugh and play a lot and see the bright side of things, but my mom always brings up the negative in every situation. She's the type of person to see you first thing in the morning and complain before she even says hi. Some days I feel like it's unbearable being around her and her negativity all the time, but she's a nice woman that I owe the world to and just want to be closer to. Please help me out.
Just accept her for who she is. I mean, you didn't just meet her. You've known her all your life. Nobody knows her no better than you do. And she's just not one of the people that you would like for her to be Miss Happy, 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 Happy. Miss Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy. She's not. She's who she is.
Madison.
Don't come back down here again.
Okay.
No,
And
it's not
shut up.
okay. Don't do it again, all right?
I'm good.
That's my granddaughter, who's being a pain in the butt. But you can't ask her to be somebody that she's not. It's the same thing. She is who she is. Can't you accept her for who she is? You're the best of friends right now. Whether you realize it or not, you and her are the best of friends. A friend of mine, her and her husband, her and her friend, they argue every single day. Oh, they've been together 35 years. Every single day they was arguing about one thing or another. And he passed away from her, which is sadly. And she said, Lord, she said, we argued every day. And now I don't have anybody to argue with. That was their way of communicating.
Hey Madison and Tibby, don't make me come up there.
That was their way of communicating with each other. Touching bases with each other, saying good morning, saying good night. And just letting each other know how they care about each other. She knows you love her. You love each other. And that's all you need to know. Don't make more of it than it really is. Life is not one of them fairy tales, love stories. You accept what you get and make the most out of it. At least you got a mom to be with. You can hold her, you can hug her, you can kiss her. And if you think that ain't enough, write her little letters. Something that might say in the morning when she get up. She might look at it and say, hi, Mom, how you doing? Love you. Or something when you're going out the door, a little note. I was thinking of you today, Mom. How you doing? Or anything that you think is affectionate. Or that you think she would like. Or you want her to really know how you feel about her. Let her know. Leave little notes. Leave a little recording if you want to. Create a little song. Anything that you feel as though is affectionate enough and she would like it. And since you say that you're a happy-go-lucky person, just to think she created that happy-go-lucky person.
The next question is, there's a lot of young people writing this time.
Get that shit off your lips.
I have a huge issue. I am 17-year-old girl and I don't have self-confidence. I was bullied through the 6th and 7th grade, and all my life I feel ugly, fat, worthless due to my low self-esteem. I have went through deep depressions where I don't want to live anymore. My question to you is, when you were younger, did you have low self-esteem issues, and how did you overcome that? Because I am sick of living this way.
Well, do something about it. How do you want somebody to like you if you don't like yourself? If you think you're fat, lose the weight. Do the exercise. No pain, no gain. That's in anything in life. You want to look like Marilyn Monroe? You put in the time for it. Go get your hair done a different way. If you don't have the hair, wear the wig. If you think you're eating too much, go on a diet. You need more exercise in your life? They have places where you could join the gym and get into doing exercise, making yourself feel better. Because truthfully, you got to love you before anybody else can love you. You hate yourself for what? You know, because they create this world out there where everybody is supposed to be so beautiful. You know, there was a time where when TV first came in, you didn't see too many fat people in roles. Everybody had to be thin, slim, or you were in between, but you weren't really obese. Now you could turn TV on and watch people in any show, and they're obese, and they have roles and parts and plays that which you never seen before. And it's not basically what you look like. If you think you don't look right, work on it. Just buy the clothes. I found out that having the clothes and since I've gotten older in my life, I found out it's not as important to me as it would be to you. You're a young girl. You got a long way to go. And it's how you look at yourself is how life is going to be for you. Life is a beautiful thing. Dead, you're nothing. You're nothing to nobody. Dead. You talking about you wanted to die. Come on with that crap. Nobody want to die on purpose. You know, and life isn't that bad that you want to jump off the bridge. I mean, life is a gift. You know, there are people who live in this world don't even know they're in this world. Some people don't. Thank God you have it. Stand in the mirror and look at yourself and point out the points that you don't like. Straighten it out. This is the thing. If everybody in this world looked alike, if we all had beautiful faces, had the shapes, you know, and if everybody was the same, hell, I'd be bored as hell. Because everybody be trying to do the same thing. How could you get anywhere? It's being different. It's being unique that makes you who you are and what you are. I don't want to be the same as everybody else. I want to be just who I am. Because that's what makes life. That's what makes life different. That's what makes life interesting. It makes life a lot of fun, and it is unique. People do all kinds of things, say all kinds of things. And don't knock yourself so hard. Come on with that.
Is Jeremy here?
Be a little happy with what you got. You know, you gotta say stuff, work on it a little bit. Like I said, work on it. But you got to learn how to be happy.
Alright. Next question is, I would really love to know your opinion about something. At 35 years old, I am close to my mom. I was raised in a Christian household mainly by her until she got married when I was 14. During that time, I had an okay relationship with my stepfather. I moved out their house at 19 and became a single mother at the age of 22. It was at this time that my mom was told by him that I was not welcome to visit their home anymore. The reason being was supposedly because I had a child out of wedlock. To this, my mother never said nothing, and it has almost been 13 years, and I have not been to my mother's house or spoken to her husband. I am now married with 4 children. When we see my mom and little sister, they have a child that is 17. They come to our house to visit, or I see them at a family member's home. What kind of child has never been to grandma's house? Her husband was grown. Her husband was grown. What? Her husband was grown children. Her husband has grown. Can y'all be quiet? Her husband has grown children of his own, and they are all welcome in their home. His children have been divorced several times and have children out of wedlock as well, but they have never been shunned from their home. I love my mom dearly, and she has apologized for not saying anything about it to him all these years, and she knows how I feel about the situation, but nothing has changed. We talk all the time, but she rarely see her grandchildren, and this really upsets me. I have been dealing with this for 13 years, and it has been hard to keep a real relationship with her knowing that this is still going on. My family and I have been living our lives as normal, but she is my mom, and I don't want to not have a relationship with her. But I'm seeing now that this is how it's going to be forever. I don't know what to do. Please advise.
What the excuse me. Pray on it. Ask God to help you and show you the way. And you'd be surprised how a lot of times praying does help. I know some people don't think it don't, but it does. That's a funny kind of situation there. You don't know what really went on or what happened. Maybe she has a picture in her mind that something went on while she wasn't there. Or you didn't say whether when you left the house, when you grew up and left your house, whether you had your daughter or not. I don't think. And some mothers just can't accept that you're not what they want you to be. You know, some of us live our lives through you. Things that I didn't do or have a chance to do, I live through you. And hope that you gain and accomplish the things that I didn't gain and accomplish. And sometimes when we don't do those things, we disappoint them. Even though we don't know we're really disappointed because they've never spoke on it. They never said anything about it or how they actually felt about maybe the job that you're doing or what type of work you're in or whether you went to school or not or whether you went to college or whatever you decided that you're doing in life, you know. Maybe they thought that life would be a little bit different for you than it was for them. So just like I said, just take it slow, take it easy. If trying to speak to her on it and see what happens there. If she don't want to speak about it, if she don't want to talk about it, then just accept what little bit you do have. Everybody wasn't meant to be wine and roses. And you can't solve something that don't want to be. You can't fix what you don't know whether it's broke or not. You don't know where it's broke at. It's just like pouring water into a vat. You pour water in and try to find out where the leak is. And once you find out where the leak is, you try to fix it. And sometimes trying to fix it only makes it worse than it really is. Whereas if you had left it alone, it was functioning, but maybe not the way you want it to be functioned, but, you know, it was better than nothing. So sometimes a little bit better than nothing is better than nothing. You know, just love her for who she is. And just keep praying. I said keep praying on it and ask her about it. If you don't talk about it, somebody's got to bring it up. Somebody's got to talk about it. Just talk about it. See what happens there.
Alright. This is a short one. Hi, I just started dating my best friend of 10 years. We have been dating for about 9 months. We do not live together yet. We have no kids. We are both 25 and 27, respectively. My question is, should I move in with him or wait until we take the next step in our relationship? I don't know what the next step is.
Everybody want to move in.
Wait. She said, I want marriage and he wants marriage. We're moving and slow down the proposal.
Yeah. What I'm going to propose to you for if I got it already. I got the warmth of your body. Fixing my meals. And we're sharing the bills. I have that comfort that I want and that I need. I have the comfort of even knowing you for 10 years? So you're not a stranger to me. The only thing that might be a little strange is getting to know the habits that I haven't seen. But people find out a lot of habits about other people when they get together or when they just live together. So don't be so quick to jump out of the frying pan into the fire. I mean, it's all right to be, semi-love. Right now, that's just semi-love. See if it can build up into real love. Where you really want to be together. Give yourself a little time. You're only 25 years old. I mean, my goodness. You still got, 75 more years to go?
Oh goodness, it was a story somebody sent me. I thought I saved it into the folder. Let me try to find it right quick. I thought I saved it into the folder. And I know it came on Saturday. Let me see if this is it. No, not that one. Okay. Oh, I should have. Where the hell did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Alright, let me just go make this the last one. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is one. My dad has a great niece that him and my stepmom took in and decided to call their own. I really have no issue with it at all, and I truly do feel like she is my little sister. But the issue is that my cousin, the girl's little mom, has an issue with my parents making my little sister call them mommy and daddy. Recently, my little sister came back from vacation and came to us really hurt because her birth mom was telling her that I wasn't her real sister and that I was her cousin, which is true. To my knowledge, there hasn't been a conversation about this, and I feel like there's going to be a huge blow up sometime soon. Should we nip this in the bud right now before it gets more serious, or should we just let the situation play out? Please help.
That can be kind of difficult. I have had all my life, all my life raising other people's children, one way or the other. Sometimes I've had them for years live in my house. I had a child who lived in my house who actually came to me, excuse me, and told me he was moving with me. I just looked at him and laughed, you know. And when we actually moved, he actually moved with me. And he actually stayed with me until he graduated from high school. We didn't make no big thing of it with his parents. I didn't anyway. They were having their difficulties in time, finding places and getting their household together. And I didn't make no big thing. I wasn't trying to be his mother, nor was I trying to be his father. I was just trying to be somebody there for him. Came in, he ate his meals. He didn't get in no trouble. Half the time you didn't even know he was in the house. The rest of them would be upstairs getting in trouble, running up and down the steps because I had my grandchildren at the time. And he'd be in the bed asleep. And so don't push it. It's sorrowful that she feels as though your mom and dad is taking her love for her child away from her. But I don't know what the situation is why the child is at their home. But it's really not necessary for them to have to call her mommy and daddy. Or maybe they don't want other people to know that she's not theirs. I don't know. I don't really know what that situation is. So it's best to handle it with kid gloves. If it's going to build up, it'll build up, and it'll come out sooner or later. But I've seen that child's mother later on in life is hi so and so, how you doing? And we didn't make no big thing of it. I mean, I know in my heart what I did for her, or what I did for him, or for that child. I didn't have to have it planted all over the walls, painted on the walls, or on the floor, or everywhere for everybody to see. It was just something that needed to be done and was done. That child was there and needed somebody to take care of it, and needed somebody to love it. So like I said, I'm always grabbing somebody's baby and trying to take care of somebody's baby, keep somebody's baby here. Because we all need love, I don't care who we are. You know, just hang in there with it.
Anything else you want to say in closing?
Well, basically, a lot was everybody talked about today was parents, disappointments in themselves. You have to, sometimes you may not want to accept life for what it is. You got to work on it and try to make it a little bit better yourself. You just don't go from day to day and say, well, it'll change. It'll change. Some things will never change if you don't try to make the change. If you don't try to make your life better for yourself or for anyone else. You know, and sometimes we could be the one that's trying to make the change and other people just stand there looking. It makes you a little bit disgusted, or it makes you a little bit disappointed in life itself. But life didn't make no promises to you, to anybody. Because you're here today and going tomorrow. Some people say, oh, I was just talking to him yesterday. Damn, it's cold. I was just talking to him yesterday. But yeah, he's gone. But life is like that. And I hear a lot of disappointment in some people saying how they want it to be. But you know, I mean, you can sit down and watch TV and they put family life on there and how it's supposed to be. Loving mother, loving father, loving sisters and brothers. We would like for it to be like that. And sometimes they even put on there them crazy families that do all kinds of crazy things. Some of them things is true. People do some of them things. Laughing and talking with each other and... Hey!
Yeah?
All that noise.
The balloons got caught in the fan. What is y'all burning?
Not burning anything.
But why not so smoky down here?
Nina must have left the pan on.
That's all.
Y'all not gonna come down here and ruin the end of this video.
I'm about to get in it though.
Not like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm about to get in your video.
Oh my god!
This is one of my grandsons
What
who
the?
thinks he's my husband. With his big gonky self.
I know he need to get on that Focus T25 like me. Cause my stomach don't look like that no more.
Oh my god, Grandma, I'm thinking the balloons got stuck.
What's that?
The fan got stuck in the balloon. I mean, the balloons was doing the thing with the thing.
And what's that?
She just trying to talk. She just trying to get in that video. I just turned it off. She just trying to talk.
In whose room?
In your room.
Well, why?
The balloon got caught into the ceiling fan.
Why?
I don't know whether
Because it was tied down, and the only way that it couldn't get caught is that you loosened it.
Because she was the only one in your room.
It was tied down.
And she on your Kindle.
I'll just...
You lying.
You was just on her Kindle.
See what I'm talking about? Instead of them minding their business, she gonna go in my room and bother my things. And you know, sometimes I tell you that really gets to you. You try living with other people, sometimes it can be wonderful. Living with your cousins, living with your uncles. And more people are going to start living together because you know what? They make it harder and harder for you to live out there by yourself. And then again, what's so big about living out there by yourself anyhow? Half of the people that came up into this world lived in a household where there was 3 or 4 generations in that house.
Like this one.
When I came up into a house, there was so many people in there. My cousins were all babies climbing on top of each other. You're next, so you take care of this one. And you're older than that one, so you take care of this one. And they all loved each other, and they learned how to share what they had with each other. Learn how to share their clothes. Learn how to fix their own hairs. And learn how to earn money by doing different little jobs for different people, working for seniors and stuff like that. Learning how to be close. So a lot of times it's good. Best thing in the world is to learn how to be close with your sisters and brothers, and not so much I can't accept you because I want you to be something else that you're not. Just accept people for what they are. Love them for who they are. Straight, up and down, inside out, however you want to like it. Just love them. Love them for who they are. Don't try to make them into what you want them to be.
This MSM. This MSM.
And just
What you
accept them.
talking about?
Mama Scorpion Mondays.
Yeah.
You know.
MSM.
Try praying on some things sometime. You might get a little more answer. Things might become a little bit clearer. And I tell anybody, ain't nothing like God. He solves everybody's answers and their prayers. He might not jump right into it with 2 feet just right then and there. But when he jump in it, oh, he was right on time. And believe me, he is always on time.
All right, that's how we gonna close it. We'll see y'all next week.